AI business tools that pay for themselves. The era of experimental artificial intelligence is officially over because we have entered the age of proven return on investment. For years, business owners viewed software as a necessary tax on their operations rather than a direct engine for growth. We are currently witnessing a fundamental shift where the cost of a subscription is no longer an expense, but a high-yield investment. This transition is driven by a new generation of autonomous tools that do not just assist humans, but actually perform complex tasks with minimal supervision. If you look closely at the balance sheets of the most innovative companies today, you will find that they are not hiring more people, but are instead scaling their capabilities through intelligent silicon. The promise of artificial intelligence has always been about efficiency, yet only recently have we seen tools that truly pay for themselves within the first month of implementation. One of the most immediate areas where this value is realized is within the realm of customer experience and support. In the past, providing 24-hour service required a massive global team at a staggering budget for payroll and benefits. Today, platforms like Intercom and Zendesk have integrated sophisticated language models that handle the heavy lifting of customer inquiries. These systems are capable of resolving over 70% of common questions without ever involving a human agent. When you consider the cost of a single support ticket, which often ranges from $15 to $25, the math becomes incredibly simple. By automating thousands of these interactions every month, a business can save tens of thousands of dollars while simultaneously increasing customer satisfaction through instant response times. These tools pay for themselves because they turn a variable cost into a fixed and predictable subscription. The transformation extends deeply into the world of sales and revenue operations, where data has always been king, but insights were often buried. Tools like Gong and Apollo are redefining how sales teams identify and close new opportunities. Instead of having managers listen to hundreds of hours of recorded calls for coaching purposes, Gong uses artificial intelligence to analyze every single interaction automatically. It identifies the exact moments where a deal might be slipping away and suggests the specific language that top performers use to overcome objections. This creates a recursive loop of improvement that can increase closing rates by 20 or even 30%. When a single closed deal can represent thousands of dollars in revenue, a tool that costs a few $100s a month is effectively free. These platforms provide a level of visibility into the sales pipeline that was previously impossible for even the most diligent human managers to achieve. In the creative and marketing sectors, the impact of artificial intelligence is perhaps the most visible and disruptive of all. Content creation used to be a significant bottleneck for growing brands because high-quality writing and design required expensive agencies or large internal teams. Now, tools like Jasper and Copy.ai allow a single marketing manager to produce the output of an entire creative department. These systems can generate blog posts and social media updates and even full email sequences that are tailored to the specific voice of a brand. Furthermore, visual tools like Midjourney and Canva Magic Studio have eliminated the need for costly stock photography or basic graphic design services. Instead of spending thousands of dollars on a custom photo shoot, a company can generate hyper-realistic imagery for their advertisements in a matter of seconds. The speed to market becomes a competitive advantage that directly translates into higher profit margins and lower overhead. Software development has traditionally been one of the most expensive departments for any modern technology company. The high salaries of engineers are justified by their specialized skills, but their time is often consumed by repetitive and mundane coding tasks. GitHub Copilot and newer tools like Cursor are changing this dynamic by acting as an intelligent pair programmer. These tools suggest entire blocks of code and fix bugs in real time and even explain complex logic to the developer. Studies have shown that engineers using these tools can complete their tasks up to 50% faster than those working without them. For a company paying a developer 6 figures a year, a 50% increase in productivity is worth tens of thousands of dollars in reclaimed time. This allows startups to build products with smaller teams and enables established companies to innovate at a pace that was previously unimaginable. Beyond individual tasks, we are seeing the rise of workflow automation platforms like Zapier Central and Make, which act as the nervous system of a business. These tools allow different software applications to communicate and perform actions without human intervention. Imagine a scenario where a lead comes in through a website and is automatically researched by an artificial intelligence agent and then added to a database before a personalized outreach email is sent. This entire chain of events happens in seconds and costs only pennies in computing power. In the old world, this process would require several manual steps and hours of human labor every single week. By stitching together disparate tools into a cohesive and autonomous system, businesses are creating a digital workforce that operates 24 hours a day and 7 days a week without ever getting tired or making a mistake. The financial department is also benefiting from this technological surge through automated bookkeeping and expense management. Tools like RAMP and Brex utilize machine learning to categorize transactions and flag potential fraud, and even suggest ways to save money on recurring subscriptions.
These systems can identify duplicate charges or unused software seats that are draining the company budget every month. Often, the savings found by these autonomous financial assistants are more than enough to cover the cost of the platform itself. This creates a rare situation where a software tool literally finds the money to pay for its own existence. By removing the administrative burden from the finance team, they are free to focus on high-level strategy and capital allocation, which further drives the growth of the organization. Data analysis has also moved from the hands of specialized scientists into the hands of every department head, thanks to generative intelligence. Previously, if a manager wanted to understand a complex trend in their sales data, they would have to submit a request to the data team and wait days for a report. Now, with tools like Tableau Pulse or even the advanced data analysis features in ChatGPT Enterprise, anyone can ask a question in plain English and receive a detailed visualization in seconds. This democratization of data means that decisions are made based on facts rather than intuition. The value of making one correct strategic decision based on real-time data can be worth millions of dollars to a large enterprise. The cost of the software becomes irrelevant when compared to the massive upside of operational clarity and strategic precision. We must also consider the impact of specialized legal and compliance tools that are emerging to protect businesses from risk. Artificial intelligence can now review hundreds of pages of contracts in seconds to identify unfavorable clauses or potential legal liabilities. Services like Spellbook or Harvey are helping legal teams work significantly faster while reducing the likelihood of human error. In the world of law, where billable hours are incredibly high, the ability to automate document review is a massive cost saver. Avoiding a single legal dispute or a poorly negotiated contract can save a company from a catastrophic financial loss. These tools provide a level of security and peace of mind that was previously only available to the largest corporations with massive legal budgets. The cumulative effect of these tools is the creation of the leanest and most profitable businesses in human history. We are approaching a point where a company of 1 or 2 people can generate the same revenue as a traditional firm of 50 people. This is not about replacing humans, but about augmenting human potential to an extraordinary degree. When a business owner can offload the routine and the repetitive and the data-heavy tasks to intelligent machines, they are free to focus on creativity and relationship building and vision. This shift represents a fundamental change in the nature of work, where the most valuable skill is no longer the ability to perform a task, but the ability to orchestrate a suite of intelligent tools. As we look toward the future, the gap between companies that embrace these tools and those that ignore them will become an unbridgeable chasm. The businesses that leverage artificial intelligence to lower their costs and increase their speed will inevitably outcompete those burdened by legacy processes and high overhead. The investment in these technologies is no longer optional for anyone who wishes to remain relevant in a rapidly evolving marketplace. We are seeing a new standard of operational excellence where the software you use is just as important as the people you hire. The most successful entrepreneurs of the next decade will be those who view their technology stack as a collection of profit centers rather than cost centers. In conclusion, the promise of artificial intelligence is being realized through tools that provide immediate and measurable financial benefits. From customer support and sales to coding and finance, these platforms are proving their worth by saving time and reducing errors and generating new revenue. The initial cost of these subscriptions is dwarfed by the massive gains in productivity and the reduction in traditional operational expenses. We are living through a technological revolution that is redefining the economic foundations of the business world. The tools that pay for themselves are here, and they are ready to transform every aspect of how we work and how we grow. The only remaining question is how quickly you will integrate them into your own journey toward a more efficient and profitable future. This is the moment to stop viewing artificial intelligence as a futuristic concept and start seeing it as the most powerful leverage ever created for the modern professional. The return on investment is clear, and the path forward is illuminated by the incredible potential of these intelligent systems. Every paragraph of your business plan should now reflect this new reality, where the cost of innovation is lower than it has ever been. We are moving into a world where the only limit to growth is the imagination of the person directing the machines. By choosing the right tools today, you are securing a place in the competitive landscape of tomorrow. The transformation is happening right now, and the rewards are waiting for those who are brave enough to lead the charge. Focus on the tools that offer direct value and watch as they pay for themselves many times over. This is the new gold standard for business technology in the 21st century. Experience the power of automation and let it propel your organization to heights that were once considered impossible. The future of business is not just about working harder, but about working smarter with the help of silicone intelligence. Every investment you make in these tools is a step toward a more sustainable and successful enterprise. The journey has just begun, and the possibilities are truly limitless for those who understand the value of the intelligent revolution.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell.